Sanders is the equivalent of the Aedes aegypti mosquito of the campaign. Watch out for him because he can give you, not Zika, but he can give you socialism by biting you and you wouldn't even know what happened. Now, here's the thing about Bernie Sanders. I did watch it last night, as I said, waiting for the Madoff show to go on, part 2, which was not as good as part 1. I couldn't wait for part 2 of Madoff to see him go to jail, which was okay, not badly done. And then truthfully, we all have this macabre side of us. I did want to see his son Mark hanging himself in the closet. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at suicide, but I knew it happened and I wanted to see it. It was kind of like, ugh, horrible. You wouldn't wish that on anyone except Madoff. But nevertheless, would you say God punished him? I don't know. The son did it exactly 2 years after a certain date that was significant to him and the father, the crook. But it's interesting how far ahead I am of the world of the media, because I did a show yesterday that's almost prescient. What did I do it on? Didn't I say to you the economy is going to collapse again? Didn't I tell you yesterday I spent the whole day, one of my best shows of all time. I enjoyed it. Let me put it to you that way. The lines were lit for 3 straight hours on the Madoff thing. Were you screwed by Bernie Madoff? How much did you lose? Remember that call? The man who lost $18 million and how Bernie talked to him. And he said, $18 million? Yeah, I spend more than that on breakfast. You're nobody to me. That was a great call. Then I talked about the housing market collapse that was engineered to bring about Obama. I told you that 2 books ago in Trickle Down This and Trickle Up That. I told you about it in Government Zero. But more than that, I said to you that the world economy is trapped in the same exact situation. I wake up today and the headline is world economy seems trapped in death spiral. Now, I got to tell you, the global economy seems trapped in a death spiral that could lead to further weaknesses in oil prices, recession, and a serious equity bear market. City strategists have warned. Well, I warned you about it yesterday. So that's a topic I'm going to talk about. Mosquito expert says Washington is downplaying the Zika virus threat to the U.S. Duh. No kidding. Washington is downplaying Zika? You mean we have scientists left at the NIH who like Anthony Fauci? They are politicians. They've been there longer than some diseases. Anthony Fauci has been ensconced in the NIH longer than certain illnesses. And he is a politician put there by Obama right now in order to put out the big lie. That's all. Don't worry. We have in control of it. You'll be fine. Nonsense. I know more about it than you do. And Zika is a real problem. And a mosquito expert has now come out, a real big one. Dean of the National School of Tropical Medicine at the Baylor College of Medicine, Peter J. Hodes, said, I think Zika will come to America, and actually I think it may be more important than the messaging we're getting out of Washington and the CDC. Good for him. That's as far as he can go, incidentally.